Okay then, back once again. Apologies for the abrupt cut off in the last video. My phone went off and I couldn't really ignore it. So we've just gone pelting into here. This is a new area. We still don't know. No, actually, what did happen to that? Oh no, with the blue guy. Yeah. We just did. We just had the boss boss battle, haven't we? So we just did that. Now, if we start looking at some of these security cameras, we can see that big old nasty just decided to bash him. So we've got a dead medic. Now basically that switch is where we want to end up, and unfortunately it's a fair way away. Now there's also another horrible in there with one of the blood testing kits, and yes people, that is a grenade launcher. Oh yes. But this chap is determined that we don't get it. This scabby horrible brute, unfortunately. And that door is the one we want to open, and as you can see it says number 1 at the top. Now the problem with that being number 1 is number 1 button isn't working. The others are, so we'll sort them out. That's the old growth chamber, because there is stuff in each of these rooms. It's even worth letting that chap out, and thankfully we've got a fire extinguisher so we don't singe our bottom. I have saved, so that's not too much of a problem. Can't quite remember what's on this one. Research update. We have taken a number of the research specimens and are running tests on them, the most interesting of which is taking place in the growth chambers. Now we'll see them a bit later. Access code 7291, where the dead specimens have responded to the treatments and are showing results of up to 400% cell growth. The next stage is to attempt a reanimation of the cells. And Dr. Faraday is the dude we're looking for, and I have, as I say, that's about meeting him is about as far as my previous recording went before I realised it had all gone pear-shaped is the polite term. But I have checked this last bit of video I did, and that did seem to work. Oh, so that's all good. Hooray! Oh my word! I didn't realise how close to death I was. Oh god. No, no! Oh, that was a disaster. And because my controller is knackered, it is attempting to do like a heartbeat because my health's low. But it's just making a loud cracking sound instead. Okay, so this could potentially be a bit disastrous. And I've got a feeling the enemies in this room are actually unlimited, like never ending, because I remember waiting in here before, thinking, oh it's alright, I'll kill them all, and I can explore at my own pace. But no, they just kept coming and coming. I haven't actually tried the grenade launcher yet, so as my regular viewers will know, I don't like using any kind of a weapon unless I know what it's going to do. I've had incidences with grenades and things in lifts before, and it's made me a little bit wary. Right. My controller's still clicking and clapping. Oh, for God's sake. Now this is one of those bits that might confuse me, because as soon as I jump down there, this whole room's going to catch fire. So after a couple of panicked attempts, what you have to do is kind of run around the corner, as you'll see. And then just by fluke I realised you can stand here and you're generally okay. Because the fire does make the barrels explode, which opens the doors for you. There we go. And then you can just put out the fire. Avec with a fire extinguisher. Sweet. Then we have one med kit and a fire extinguisher. And some ammo. Sweet. So we're in slightly better shape than we were a couple of minutes ago. Ugh. Actually, I've kind of got a bit lost. I can't quite remember where I'm supposed to be going. So we can't get in here. No, that's still locked. What did we do to unlock that? Oh, I remember. I remember. No, see, ammo's not a concern, but health is. So I'm being I don't mind blazing away. What the hell? Oh. Don't mind blazing away with the old rifles, as long as I don't actually get wanged in the face by one of them. Oh god, yeah, I remember this. They're slightly sort of bigger heads on legs this time. There should be like a really big dude as well. I should have saved, shouldn't I? If I die here, I'm going to have a long way to go. Oh god, there should be a quick button for the med kits. That's ridiculous. You have to... Oh! I didn't notice I didn't have any ammo left. No, I think he's up there. Come out, wherever you are. Or is he round here? No, he might be round here actually. I like the way they fly up in the air when you kill them. Oh god. Oh, they've all come out of those. I see. Yep, there he is. Okay, sweet. This actually shouldn't be too bad. Ah, oh, 'tis annoying when I miss. And he just stands there glaring at me with his big hole in his stomach. No, don't run off. There he goes. Oh, he's like shooting everywhere but... Come on. See, I know the other one's still about, but I don't know where. He's run off. God, look at all that muck. There we go. So that's now fixed that number 1 button right back in the original room. So we can go and push that and open the way to the next bit. I suppose the advantage to me having done some of this before is at least... Oh yeah, there's some people up the top of this corridor. Is at least there's not loads of me running around not knowing what to do. Oh god. Oh god. Ha 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 ha. He's got like a big knife thing on his arm. It's like I'm trying to make sense of like shape-shifting alien thing. I'm annoyed that it doesn't make sense. Come on. There it is. Ah, that was poor. Ugh. Come on. You gotta wait for ages for it to go out. Oh god. Oh god. He didn't like that at all. So I really need to try and conserve a bit of health here, because we don't really meet anyone like medics or anything for a little while, so I've got nobody there to do my health up. Quite limited in the number of med packs we pick up. Actually I will save now that we're here. I'm not sure which one. That one. Hopefully this footage will be recording okay. Oh. Right. So we hit the old number 1 button and we can get into the old prep lab, which is where we're headed now. Quick sprint through here. And sweet, we're into the prep lab. And here we are in our next area. Now we have to be a little bit cautious because around the next corner, as I found out, there are a couple of those little crab things that flop stuff at you. So we've got to be a little bit careful. Those that you can see on the screen there, they're the tanks that that we've got to kind of work our way through. But you'll see that. Right, so just to the right. Oh, I can't get back in. Get in the door. Oh, he's such a lemon. Yeah, so the trick is don't get caught in the doorway. Quite a clever trick. Ah, fooled you. There he is. I very nearly got stuck then. God knows what's going on there. Nice. It's the worst aiming ever. Sweet. Once they're at red, it's not really a problem then. Sort of. There we go. Don't like the way those little ones bloody come out of them though. As far as I can tell, that green stuff, all it does is just sort of slow you down. It doesn't actually seem to do any damage to you, which is sort of peculiar. Finally, we can take a couple of... There we go. Takes the pressure off a little bit. Now, we're going to meet another guy who, as yet, I genuinely don't know whether he's on our side or not. Because we meet this dude in here. And this also made me jump. Sorry, you just stand there, mate. No, I'm going to leave them, and I'll tell you why I'm going to leave them. Now, he won't do anything for me yet, because he doesn't trust me. Fair enough, fair enough. We will give him... He's an engineer, so he can have one of them. I believe there's some ammo for that a bit later on. Anyway, we're going to get him to fix this door over here.
Yes, sir.
Get on it. Get on it like a Shakespearean sonnet. Sweet. So it is kind of worth having them around sometimes. And now, the reason I did that is so that I can take some of them. Now, I'm gonna pause the recording there, because that's nearly coming up for 15 minutes. We're making pretty quick progress through this, it's got to be said. If you come back for the next part, we will meet another guy. In fact, we'll meet another 2 guys, actually, I think. No, maybe just 1. I can't remember. We're going to meet Dr. Faraday, definitely, anyway, and you'll find out how we get to him, and there's a bit of a trick to get to that. So, come back and join me for the next part, and you shall see how...